Hey everyone, I'm so excited. In today's video, we're going to destroy a Polaris RZR, and I'm going to show you how to sell the parts on eBay and make a profit. Okay, well, that's not entirely true. We are going to not destroy a Polaris RZR, but we are going to take one apart. And this is the one that we're going to take apart. It's a fully functional RC Polaris RZR. And it's one that I purchased at Walmart. And I'm going to show you how, by taking it apart and selling the parts, you can make a lot more and make a profit. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do that. Hey YouTube friends, welcome to RK Treasure Center. My name is Roy. Well, if you watched my last video, I showed you a Walmart app that you can use to help you find good prices at Walmart. Not only that, you can use that app in the clearance aisle, and when you go there, if you click on an item, say like this Polaris RZR, that's a RC car, it had a $5 tag on it, which I've already removed, but if you click on it, and it may actually show you a price that's marked down more than the sticker that's on it. Or if you look at it and you click the stores in your area, it may show you other Walmarts in the area that are selling the same item for a price that's marked down even more than you're seeing on the sticker price at your store. Plus, the other thing you can do is go look at regular items throughout the store and use that Walmart app and click on it. And if there's any other store in the area that has a discount on there, it's going to show up on that Walmart app. Now, if you didn't know that and you just use that Walmart app regularly, all you're going to do is see that store price for in-store or online purchases, and that's what you're going to end up spending your money at. But if you use it right, you can find a lot of good discounts. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to take this RC Polaris RZR and we're going to destroy it. Well, in a sense, we're going to destroy it. Basically, I know this was an open box return put on the clearance aisle. And the reason I know that is inside here is the Polaris RZR, and it's not strapped down. It's missing all of its regular cardboard. So I know that it's an open box. Plus, I can just look and see it had tape on it, which I kind of pulled back. So that's why this was marked down. It was probably a return put back on the shelf and sold for $5. I don't even know if it works or not. What I'm going to do is show you how to take an RC car like this Polaris RZR and strip it down for parts, so you can make more money than you would if it was just in normal. Well, let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Well, it's got its remote control. There's the Polaris RZR. Seems to be all intact, so it may work. And it's got its instruction manual, and that's all that's in the box. So we're going to get rid of that box. All right, so this is the Polaris RZR. All right, now if I was to take this Polaris RZR with the remote control and sell it online, as if I kept the box, I could sell it. If I tested it, put batteries in it, make sure it worked, I could sell it as used. I could probably get away with selling it as open box, missing packaging material, and it would probably sell anywhere for $10 to $24, because I've looked it up and that's about the average price that it's selling for. However, I know that I can make more money from this Polaris RZR, this RC car, or any other racer car, just by stripping it down. Now, most of the time I'll go to thrift shops, garage sales, places like that, and I'll find these things that are missing their remote control, so you can't operate this without a remote control. And it'll sell for 50 cents, $1, maybe even $2, just for a kid to play with as a toy. But I've learned over time that how easy it is to take these apart and make money. I can take, and I'm going to show you, I can take the wheels off, I can take the cover off, I can have the chassis, I can take the shocks that are inside here, I can strip it all down and sell it for parts. And by the time it's said and done, and we'll probably keep track of this over the next few videos as I sell things, but we're going to make $50 or plus off of this Polaris RZR. So let me get to work and show you how to take this apart. Alright, so to take this apart, we're going to need just a couple of tools. The primarily one is going to be any kind of a screwdriver. A cross tip, or what they call Phillips screwdriver, is what you're going to need. And you might need a pair of pliers. Now these are needle nose pliers. They're probably actually my old fishing pliers, but they'll work just as well. Most everything on here is screwed on. There's a couple little snap pieces, but it's pretty much just all screwed together. So we're going to show you how simple it is. We're going to save the remote control, because what my plan on is to take the cover off, take the tires off, take the shocks off, and just sell the chassis and the remote control separately. So I know without a shadow of doubt that I'm going to make $50 or more on this. But let's get started. All right. So on the underneath part, you have lots of different screws. So right in here, you're going to have 4 screws. And the other 2 are back here. So let's take the screws off. And I may be speeding this up a little bit so that way you don't have to watch the whole thing. Make sure you use the right end of the Phillips. The one that fits. Alright. Well, there's one screw. Alright, I adjusted the camera a little bit, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. And hopefully my big old head's not in the way. Alright, so here we're going to take off another back screw. And you can use an electric screwdriver, and I probably would in most cases, but not this one. And the other thing you want to do is, when you remove a screw, keep your screws, because when you sell the chassis or you sell certain parts, a lot of people want to know if it's going to come with screws. Alright, there we go. That's where the full pliers come in handy. Alright, so we took apart the chassis and we took this off. Now it was just 4 screws, and the 4 screws just went right through the frames right here. So there is the body part. Now this right here we could sell just like this. We could even strip it down further, and you could take the seats out if you wanted to. But we're just going to sell this part here. So anyway, let's put this back down here. Alright. Now when it comes to these shocks, well, let's take the tires off and then I'll show you the shocks. Alright, so now we're going to take off these little screws. And again, it's just little Phillips screws. Once again, I'm probably going to fast forward this so that way you don't get bored. Alright, there we go. So we've taken off the body. The body's going to sell. Like I said, if you want to take off the seats on the inside of this, it's easy. It's just a couple more screws inside there and this will come out. And in fact, I might consider doing that, but right now, no. I'm going to sell this part here. I've got the 4 wheels. They're still brand new, nice and clean. And these hubcaps will pop out. And you can sell the hubcaps at a certain price. Alright, so let's take the tires and stick them over here. Alright, so now we've got the chassis. The chassis has a motor right here, and that's all it is. And then it has the battery compartment. Okay, so that's the battery compartment. Now I don't take apart any of this. I leave it all together. If you're going to sell the chassis, you just want to be able to show that the battery compartment is clean and that all the pieces in there are not rusted or corroded. As I was saying, we have the body of the framework, we have the tires, we have the chassis. Now the chassis has shocks on it, and we would like to get these shocks off. Most of the time these shocks just snap off. In this case, you can see it's got plastic, so it snaps off. Other ones will turn sideways and they actually have a screw. So it's real simple. You just get up underneath. See if I can show it a little better. You can see how it's just a hook. So what we do is just get up underneath there and pop it off. And it's that simple. And the same thing's going to go this side. We're just going to get behind it. Oh, let me take that battery cover off. Okay, we're just going to get behind it. And we're just going to push a little bit. And it comes right off. and there's a shock. These shocks are real simple, and they will sell for not big money. Shocks don't sell for big money. They're lightweight, so you can send them out under 3 ounces or 3 ounce weight. But I can probably get $8 to $10 for a set of 4 shocks easily. Sometimes $8 to $10 with shipping. Just depends on the size of shocks. These are a 2-inch size. They sell a 2.5 and a 3-inch size. Is different on different model vehicles. So this is a very common size, so it's a sought after 2-inch size. Let's take all the other 4 off. Just that simple. All right, and there we go. All right, so like I said, that's all broken down. I'll explain it one more time really quickly. We've got the chassis and the remote control that we're gonna sell. Right there, that's $15. We got the tires that we're gonna sell with the screws. That's $18. The shocks, $8. The frame right here, $25. Add it all up, that's $64. So that's what we're going to sell it for. I know this isn't a normal eBay sellers kind of video where you're looking at how to sell on eBay or showing items that I normally show that sell or things that you can look for, but this is something that you can look for. I've shown them before in my other videos. You go into garage sales, thrift shops, you're going to find RC cars without the remote control for 99 cents, $1.99, and the big sellers are these right here. The frames, if they're not broken or damaged. The chassis is not a big seller, but it does sell. But the shocks will sell. So shocks, tires, and the framework will sell for quick money. This sometimes got to sit a little bit, but it's still going to sell. But that's what I told you. Make sure you go look at those things. So it is kind of an eBay resellers video. So if you like this video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And to all the resellers out there, find it, sell it, profit. To everyone else, viewers, and the people that just stumbled across the channel, hey, take care, be safe, and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.